Hey guys, Professor Mike here. Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another video. So today's video, I'm going to go over the top 5 best looking wheels for your F150, your Ram, your Dodge, your Chevy, all of that, any kind of truck. These are the top 5 wheels that I've been looking at, and trust me, I have looked at every single wheel possible. I have looked all over custom offsets. There has been an immense amount of back and forth of what kind of wheels that I've wanted, and I said, you know what, I'm gonna make a video on it because I'm sure people have this same question, and if I could just narrow it down to the top 5, that'd be a lot easier for people to pick from. So let's go ahead and jump right into the video. Alright, so number 1, what we're gonna go with is the Fuel Rebel, especially in the 22-inch. The Fuel Rebel has really came out of nowhere since like 2020. I think that's when it released, or 2019. It's a very new wheel, but it has definitely taken over the market. I think it was the #1 popular wheel in like 2020 or something like that. But especially in a 22 rim, because it doesn't have that deep dish that a lot of people like, but some people don't like the concavity and the deep dish look. They like that sporty look, and especially if you're not running like a heavy lifted, super tall lifted truck, this definitely sits you. So for example, a lot of people run this on the Raptors or the TRX because the Raptor takeoff wheels look very similar to the Fuel Rebel wheel. And I really like this wheel because it's not super flashy, it's very simple, very subtle, but it looks super sporty. Like I said, if you're not running like a super tall lift, it's probably a good one to go with. Like if you're running a leveling kit or maybe like a 3-4 inch lift, probably the best one to go with and really give you that cool off-roady, but at the same time mean and simple look. All right, number 2 what we're gonna go with is the Fuel Assault wheel, and this is the one I've been looking at. The 20-inch reel with like -19 offsets, just enough offset for the F150. Definitely ran with a 6-inch lift or a 4-inch lift. I probably wouldn't run this with a leveling kit because it just looks, it's too wide for like a leveling kit. Like the spokes come outside the wheel. That's how like this isn't, like I said, this is not a deep dish one, but it's like the kind of spokes, they kind of pop outside the wheel. So you really want to run this with a tall and a mean tire, a tall lift kit and a mean tire. But probably the most popular wheel for simplicity, a lot of dealerships will sell their trucks with this wheel right off the package because it's just like super cool, super clean. It's got that black and milled machine look. It really looks super sweet, and I think this wheel is definitely on my list for when I get the truck lifted. I was originally looking at a leveling kit and I wanted to do the Fuel Rebels, but I've kind of changed it into like the 6-inch lift with the 20x10 -19 offset. You can also do a 20x12 with a -44 offset if you want. I think the 19 offset's good. I don't have any fender flares or anything on the truck, so I would think it has that just enough poke for me. Nothing crazy flashly, not over the top. All right, number 3 we're gonna go with is the TIS 544 and also the TIS 547. I'm gonna compare these together because they basically are the same wheel. If you like one, you like the other, and they're very popular. You see a lot of these on like the F250s. Like you definitely see them 22-inch or 20-inch, but you always have to make sure that you get it with a -44 offset. If you get it with negative what is it, 18 offset or the 20x10 wheel, it doesn't look right. You have to get the deep dish on these wheels. Like they're made and designed to be deep dish. They're just the way the design is. It's super sophisticated. It's like a forged off-road kind of look. You definitely want the deep dish, and I think the 47 looks good in the 20-inch, but the 44 looks good in the 22-inch. That makes sense. So TIS 547, the 22-inch just looks a little, I don't know, it's a little weird to me. I think the 20-inch is perfect because it's just like it's too much going on. You know what I'm saying? The 44 is more acceptable to the eye for me, if I feel. But like I said, I'm not like a super flashy person. I don't like all that crazy stuff. So this is probably like why I like that better. But the 47 and the 44 is super popular. Like I said, the black and milled finish, just the machine look, definitely looks like a American Force wheel. It looks very expensive. It's not that expensive. It's like the same price range as the Rebel and the Assault. They're right in the same area, like maybe $100 difference, give or take, $200, but they're really like all in the same realm. They're not like $2,000 to $4,000 a wheel, and you know, like American Forces $5,000 a wheel, and they're not like that. They're probably like $1,500 to $2,000 max for these wheels. It looks super cool, and especially with like a show truck, it looks super sweet. All right, number 4 we're gonna go with is the Hostile Sprocket. Now the Hostile Sprocket, my buddy Bloom Outdoors has, and he has a -44 offset 20x12 look. the 20x12 -44 offset definitely is the way to go if you're running a 6-inch lift. If you're running a leveling kit, I recommend going with 20x10 -18 offset because that wheel definitely is a super simple, clean style truck wheel. When you think of a truck and you think of a lifted truck, like this is the wheel that you look at. Like people think like lifted trucks, like they imagine this wheel because it's like super simple. It looks cool, gives it that contrast, and you can do like all chrome, or you can do black and milled, or you can do all black. There's like all different ways you can do this, and I think that the Hostile Sprocket is probably like my number 2 for what I would do for my truck. Like I really go back and forth between the Hostile Sprocket and the Fuel Assault, like just all day long I go back and forth with it because I'm not sure like if I want to go -44, because if I do that I want to go deep dish. If I just want to go simple build, I want the sporty look like a Fuel Rebel or a Fuel Assault. So the Hostile Sprocket, if you're going to go leveled, 20x10 -18 offset. If you're going to be lifted like 6-inch 4-inch, you want to go with the -44 offset 20x12. The 22x12, not really a fan. The 20x12 definitely is a money setup, and you want to get some cool beefy tires. NATO Ridge Grapplers, Toyo MT Mud Terrain tires, Mickey Thompson Baja Boss tires. You want some super rugged looking tires when you go with this setup. And number 5, the number 5 wheel for the best and coolest truck wheels is going to be the Fuel Maverick. The Fuel Maverick is tried and true. It's been around forever. It's the most simple build. And sometimes people think it's cookie cutter, but it's just, the reason that I put it in here, it's super simple. Just like the basic 5-6 lug design, and the options on the specs is unimaginable. You can do 18x9, 20x9, 20x10, 20x12, 22x12, 20x14, 24, 26s by 14. Like it just, there's so many options that you can do. Like you can't go wrong. You can do -18 offset, 0 offset, +1 offset, 24 offset, -44, -51 offset. Like it just keeps going on. There's so many different offsets for this wheel. It is so popular amongst the truck community. People run them on all kinds of trucks. It's super simple, and the price is reasonable. And you can do black and milled, you can do all black, you can do chrome, you can do different colors. You can do red, blue, like just crazy. Literally any. It's super customizable, and that's why I included in the top 5. It's so customizable. It's so versatile. You can basically have it on any truck, any make and model, any lift, any size, any level. It always will look good. It's super simple. You cannot go wrong with Fuel Maverick. Alright, so there you guys go. If you found this video helpful, go ahead and leave a like and subscribe. I post new videos every Wednesday and Sunday, 8 p.m. And on Friday, I have been posting a subscriber special. A lot of subscribers have been sending in their custom builds, like their trucks, their cars, whatever it is. If you want to go ahead and submit your vehicles to be posted on the channel on Fridays, go ahead and shoot me an email at professormikeco@gmail.com. You can also shoot me a DM on Instagram at professortrucks. Just give me the make and model of the vehicle, all the mods you have done to it, and then we will go ahead and post that clip, that exhaust clip, whatever it is, on the channel. And then I'll post a link in the description of all the mods that you have done so other people can look at it and go ahead and purchase those mods themselves. It's a cool way to be featured on the channel, and I'll go ahead and post your Instagram in the description or the Facebook or whatever you have, so that you have a chance to be featured on the channel and be a part of the community. Other than that, guys, I will catch y'all in the next video. Peace.